Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. Out of bounds, that does you no good.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Here's Mostert. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll run right side with Mostert. Room here to run. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Five yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Though we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. Now room for Eckler. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To the air again, Herbert. Flushed out right. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. More from L.A. in a moment. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. It's brought in by Harris. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Second and 9. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Herbert just beat the play clock. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now Fourth down. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This one from 46 yards out. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. This is Mostert. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 81 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mostert. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Working with a 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He'll get this out wide to Gaskin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
A 1st down run there by Mostert as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3. 2nd down and 7. Now Mostert. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Tua sets up to pass. Complete. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle. 31 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Possession switching back now to the Chargers. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert flush to his right. And this one is incomplete. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is down to 4. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Miami set to take over. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa to a hit, and the ball is out. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Looking to pass. Tua. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. A final shot before the break for Herbert. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A final shot before break. Herbert, he'll drop this one off to Eckler. And down he'll go at the 25. So due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 111 yards on the ground for him so far.
And that's another big-time run, and it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play there for the Dolphins. He came right off the bench. That's his first carry of the game, and he left an indelible mark on the game.
Did not just bring fresh legs off the bench. He brought a fierce mind as well. He had a lot to prove, didn't he? He thinks he's as good as the guy who's the starter. Wanted to prove it, and boy, did he on that play.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He continues to be dominant running the football. I mean, keep feeding him, right?
Yeah, you should, because what he's put up already is really like a 2-game total. Give him a lot of credit, but give the rest of the offense credit as well. The big guys up front and the receivers on the perimeter, everyone's getting involved blocking people downfield.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Tua going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did an okay job through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards.
And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Now a look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 21. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out.
He's been a good game manager. They're winning here in the 3rd quarter, but really the ground game is where it's been at for them, hasn't it?
So whatever the game plan was, you just got to focus on continuing to run the football. And really that takes the pressure off of the guy throwing it around. Doesn't have to be the focal point. Hand it off. let him chew up the yardage in big plays, and your team's winning. The only people upset, the fantasy guys who may have started him in quarterback in their leagues.
And we'll see if they continue with the recipe of the ground game. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Khalil Mack able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. He'll look to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Tua on the bootleg here. Sliding out of the pocket. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll run with Mostert. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Well-executed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, I know this will surprise you, but I've actually done a little bit of reading lately, and all the analytics say that you should go for it more on fourth down. I think someone has referred back to their analytics coach. Maybe he's got a pipeline into the booth because that's a really good play call.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the drop. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Justin Herbert and the rest of the Charger offense set to take over once more. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory, like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. It's a big play there for Miami. Typically with catches like that, we talk about the height of the wide receiver, but he's one of the shorter receivers in the NFL.
And it doesn't seem to matter, does it? Put the tape measure away. How about some of these guys under 6 feet tall? Antonio Brown, T.Y. Hilton, and Super Bowl 53 MVP, Julian Edelman.
And he's going to go down. He sacked back at the 24. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 149 yards rushing for him now to this point. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Once again, it's Mostert. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11th. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and their lead will swell up to 28. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And he will get back to at least cover this. Certainly a sigh of relief there. But his offense going to be set up deep in their own territory now.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll roll him out right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay, so the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And, oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A handoff running left is Mostert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Here's Mostert. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Tua now on 1st down. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
tonight from the Superdome in New Orleans. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Melvin Ingram just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, Winston. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This rushing attack sure looks pretty effective here on this opening drive.
Yeah, they're finding gaps with very little problem right now. If this is going to consistently be this way throughout the game, there's going to be some adjustments made on the defensive side of the ball.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Jameis to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out of it.
Yeah, and that helps the crowd, right? Helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They move the ball well on their opening drive.
And Hill will opt for the touchback. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They hand it off to Mostert. And he gets it down to the 32. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 32 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua, that's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Tua on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this down.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On second and goal. Tua to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. Third and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And running room hard. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Play fake. Winston escapes the sack. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This time they stay on the ground. Fights off the defender. And some room to run now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This is it. So we've reached halftime at a low scoring of, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. The dangerous Hill now to return. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
In every game, teams are looking for that momentum shift, and that run there, the offense feels like, hey, maybe we can get something going, but defensively, they've slowed them down the entire game. They don't want to turn into more. They're going to try and figure out a way to take it back on this next play.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Finding Taysom Hill complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On On second down, Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Winston. That's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And Miami's offense set and ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Second down and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Now Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. This is Mostert. And some room to work. Fighting his way through contact. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints again ready to go on offense.
And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston, he's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 75 yards.
And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This fielded right at the goal line. He'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well.
A first down run there by Mostert, but it won't accomplish much. In fact, officially, he'll only get back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A carry there for Mostert as he's able to work his way forward for a pretty good pickup on first down. Officially a gain of 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Play action. Now it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 41 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, Deontay Harris. Winston readies the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Winston.
The left side complete to Troutman.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 3 yards to gain there, second down. Winston now. He'll air it out deep for Thomas.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They go play action. Winston. He'll buy some time right. And Winston lost the football. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Picked off by Keon Crossan.
And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
On second down, Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Tua sets up to pass it.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit.
This to make it a 3-score game late. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And going deep for Hill. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A quick slant to Hill. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On the handoff, this is Mostert. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. That's on the guard, Connor Williams. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back him up 5. Their timeouts. That'll leave them with